Okay, so I'm just doing a quick video as well as the pictures, so you can see the radios roughly working. Sorry, these are the radios I've got for sale today. There's 6 of them, mainly Toshibas. Obviously some say Pennies, but they're really Toshiba built. But let's start out with this one. This is the 70p. I think that's the 409S. So there's actually several 70Ps and they're very similar. They actually have a shortwave medium wave switch, which on this one's broken. I actually have another one like this, which also has the switch broken. It seems to be a common issue with these particular ones. The aerial's also missing. You can see the main body would be here. Apart from that, the actual case itself, you can see it's a little discoloured, but there's no real cracks apart from, I believe, you can't really see there's a crack across here, and then it actually goes through a little bit into, it doesn't really go into the reverse paint, but it's kind of, there's a little bit of tiny hairline, I would even say. You'll see in the pictures, but anyway. This could also do with some cleaning up, this actual reverse painted front. It's not, you can see it hasn't got any real scratches on it, it just needs cleaning out. And then in the actual grille itself, very slight pushed in area just there. So apart from that, you can see it's actually slightly bigger than most radios. Let's switch it on.
Use rainwater
so you can
to
see
wash clothes.
It's actually switched to medium wave at the moment. It actually works reasonably well.
No longer a gimme for a lot of different kickers.
Files held by banks at India.
So it's reasonably sensitive.
Join me here at 8:60 a.m. Sundays at 8 a.m.
You see,
Log Zeta Show.
it actually has pretty good speaker for the size it is. So that's the Toshiba, the 70p. Let's go on. This is actually a Toshiba 60p 243. It's a little earlier, I think. This one's probably from about 58, 59. This one actually has a crack in the case, so let me show you that straight away. It's just here. There's a little crack there. The rest of the case is pretty decent. Yeah, the dial's pretty decent. The front tuning dial has everything on it. I've seen these missing, especially the grey pieces. If I switch it on, you'll actually hear it's pretty scratchy on its volume dial. You can actually see the volume dial probably needs a bit of deoxit and a bit of screwing down. But there, you can hear that scratch.
Blueberries, the strawberries. We added broccoli, milk thistle to help fiber cleanse and
I just tuned through the dial. You can hear it's scratchy on its tuning as well.
Certainly chasing after and supporting your homes. In the beginning of the year, hadn't changed, I think, if that.
So you can see it's actually built for Pennies, even though I said it was a Toshiba. It's actually a Pennies 60p 243. There's a very similar Toshiba one you can get as well, a 243. That's about it on that one. As I say, the actual grille is reasonably okay. There's a tiny little bumps in it, but you can see it's pretty smooth. Let's move on to the next one. Let's keep doing the Toshibas. Oh, even though again this one says Pennies, this one comes with a case. Yeah, actually, let's open this up. I hadn't even looked in here. It actually comes with its original earphone and case. Let's undo this one. This one I've put batteries in as well. This one really doesn't seem to want to work. It does scratch when I actually put it on, so you'll hear it now. Whoops, sorry. You can, I know, there's something there with the tuning dial. I don't know whether it needs a new pot or, so again, some deoxit, but basically this one isn't, I'll switch it on, we'll hear it howl a bit, but it isn't putting much out. Again, that's a Pennies. That would be the let's see, 60p322. There's also something in there, I think. Sounds like a loose screw in there somewhere. It seemed pretty good when I opened it. Let me see. So it seems pretty solid. It's got its batteries in. But again, this, you can hear, needs some work to actually get this one running. Just switch that off before we go any further. Okay, this one's a little out of the ordinary. This one, in Canada, it's actually marketed as a Marconi, but this one actually came from Japan. Again, it has a case. This one would be the 8M210S. So, whoops, let's be careful with those. 8M210S. This one's actually had its aerial replaced. Actually, it hasn't been replaced. The top section's been redone. It's all there. Let me just... But you can see it doesn't go down fully, and when you look at it, the top isn't the right top section. Apart from that, this does do medium shortwave as well. Switch is there. We'll leave it on medium wave to switch on. Let's just switch it on. It has its batteries in it. Where's the actual one? Oh, there it is. Sorry. No, where do you switch it? Oh, over here. Let's just switch it on. Whoops. Is it already on? Okay. Oh, I know. This is the one. Sorry, this is the one. Let me open it up. It has a battery compartment that actually needs this needs some super glue on it and actually needs putting back together. But if I actually hold that together, you'll hear. I don't know if you can hear now. It's actually come on. Turn up the volume. Tune through the dial.
A little difficult.
My bad instinct of thee and
Look, I'm talented enough to where I'm going to have an opportunity and I can play.
at this point, I can't.
And see, I'll let go again, you'll see. So it was like this before I actually got it. It wasn't as though I put the batteries in, they break. They actually do fracture pretty well here. This one I'm guessing is from about the early 60s, 61, 62. So, you know, it's pushing 50 years old, or more. So the plastic does need a bit. It is very cool. It is very thin. If I actually get the back on. There. It's a very nice thin radio. It's got lots of outputs. Very nice coat pocket radio. Let's carry on. We'll go on to the Channel Master 6501. Let's see. There's lots of these around. This one doesn't have the original Sony transistors that are in it. It's the I forget what they switched to. But anyway, this one, if we switch it on, I don't know if you can hear that. Ugh. That's very low. That's typically what happens with these Channel Masters. They got very nasty plastic capacitors, and it really needs recapping to get some decent volume out of it. But you can hear it's like very, very low. Yeah, you can hear the static coming through, how low it is. It really does need recapping, but it does work. Again, you can hear it go on and off. It's a very nice one, this one. This one's very clean all around. No cracks, chips, nothing. The front dial, you can see the front dial looks great. Last one. So, this is the rice bowl. This one I actually purchased to actually fix another one. This dial on the top, the dial is a little loose. I shot some pictures of it, but basically it's got a crack where the main core comes up. It still works fine. I can still move it around, switch it on and off, but I wanted a perfect. I have another one which is perfect. This one isn't quite perfect. If you actually look as I rotate around, you'll see some of the chrysanthemum. You can see it's a little dirty here. Could do with some cleaning up. There's a little scratch here on the chrysanthemums. A little bit of paint missing here. A little bit of paint missing here, that kind of stuff. And then there's a crack. There's a crack right here. You can actually cover that up if you use the handle, but here's a crack. This is actually a very early one, probably from 58. One of the early runs. It actually has socketed Toshiba transistors inside, which is indicative of the really early ones. Let's just switch this one on. Its speaker has been, let's say, lovingly repaired, shall we say that? The problem is the acid drops through from the batteries. The batteries there's 4 batteries in here. The acid drops through and down into the speaker compartment and ruins the speaker cone. So the speaker cone, it looks horrible. You probably, if you really want this perfect, you'd want to put in a new speaker. But let's just switch it on. Nothing there. Oh. You can hear a very deep noise there. I'm not sure whether that's the speaker or whether that's just because this is such a nice big radio. Just go through, find another channel. And this is how you can see how I'm dialing it in. It's not super sensitive. I can probably get 2 or 3 channels at the moment. There's another one. There's another one.
Get my getting divorced checklist. That will at least help you.
If you ever need to get divorced, that's the channel for you. Let's just switch this one off. So you can see it's got its Cloisonne badge still there. What else can I tell you about it? It's very heavy. This will be a reasonably expensive one to ship, especially with packing around it. It's a good starter rice bowl if you've not got one. And most of the pattern's still there, which is always a good thing. It's not shining, but it still looks good. Okay, that's about it. Thanks.